Cheers. All right, I'm gonna hop in the shower. My friend's already at the Tea on Piedmont, and I'll head over there. Running a little late, but I am a master at rushing. See? My hair's so wet. I need to get those car mounts. Cue in music here. A lot of people don't know this, but I wear glasses to drive because I'm nearsighted. That's what happens when you age. You lose your sight. Yeah, it's inevitable. And people I know who's gotten LASIK actually don't recommend it because their eyes get really dry. So, it's a new me. Messy mini, baby. All right, gotta go. I had real friends. Meeting at our favorite place, Tea on Piedmont. What did you get?
Just me boba.
Great place. All right. Fucking good. I feel stimulated by my conversations with my friend. Moving in the process with moving my shit, getting stuff together, you know, coming off of my first collab. I feel cool. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I can't stop smiling. I don't know, change is good, and I think, you know, if you can do it, just do it. Welcome to my outside deck. This is actually where I spend the least amount of time, but on sunny days like this, it's actually really nice. And if you could see, this is my view. It's very private. Second floor, just the forest. Yes, I'll definitely miss this place. So I'm trying to record as much as I can in different spots of the condo. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it a lot. I had really peaceful sleep here. I'm really hoping I get 10 hours of sleep in Seattle as I do here. In Seattle, it'll be more in the city, not in the hustle and bustle, not in like Cap Hill. It'll be on First Hill, which is a bit more quiet, but it's still like, there's still cars, and I think my view is of a parking garage, so we'll see. But I just wanted to capture these moments of my feelings today because it's a lot going on in this little body, and I'm trying to practice speaking to the camera more. So yeah, a couple of things I'm anxious about. I just applied to my apartment, the apartment I want to move to, on Monday. Typically it takes a day, but my application is still under review, which is a little concerning. And I also wanted to share my perspective and experience as someone who doesn't have a 9-to-5 or doesn't have a job, period, but I do have enough money and assets in my bank statements to pay for the 13-month lease. So I would say be prepared for that. Or unless you have a cosigner, your mom, dad, brothers, whoever cosigns with you. For me, I'm not having a cosigner. It's based on me. I've saved enough money to live comfortably for the maybe rest of the year, but also to sign on a new apartment. So I'd say that is probably one of the things the apartment complex wants to confirm, or to make sure that they're reassured that you can be, that you're able to pay rent monthly despite not having an income. So typically that's showing that you have whatever terms of lease. There's construction going on. I hope you can't hear that. But making sure you can pay the amount. Pause. Making sure that you can pay the duration of your lease. Mine is well over that, so that's why I'm confused why it's taking so long to apply. But hey, they gotta do what they gotta do. And, you know, when I have applied to other apartments, I've lived maybe 4 different places in the Bay Area. And it's been easy peasy because then you go there, you look at it, you decide for me, I decide that day. Like, I'm in love. Yes, I want this. I showed 3 of my last pay stubs. And then you sign everything. You send in your first month's check, last month's check, security deposit, etc. Boom, done. But this time, there's a little bit of different finagling here. But yeah, it's all good. Once again, super privileged to do this. There are a lot of folks who don't have housing, who can't afford housing anymore, especially in the Bay Area or anywhere really. And you know what? I do want to do more good on my channel and things, so maybe when I get a better feel of how things go, I would like to feature maybe some nonprofits that help with housing with unhoused folks and promote more of that so that people are aware and can donate if you have the funds to. Even $5 help. Like, a lot of these programs are struggling because they were federally funded, but as you can tell by the current administration, shit's getting cut. So we need each other more than ever, and I do believe in community and community funding and that we've got each other. So that is what I want to do more on my channel. I don't know any at the top of my head right now, but maybe I'll send in some links below. I do have this really dope nonprofit to highlight, and they're called the East Oakland Collective, they are right down the hill from where I live. I volunteer with them a few times. They're super awesome. The program coordinators are super on top of their stuff, and they've held monthly events called Feed the Hood that gathers volunteers from all over to help pack essentials for houseless folks and anyone in the community who needs it. Toothbrushes, toothpaste, toilet paper, pads, tampons, for anyone who needs it. You can check out their Instagram, East Oakland Collective. Dang, they got 33,000 followers. I didn't know that. Maybe they don't need me. But they're super dope. I have volunteered on Tuesdays and Thursdays. They give out free food. And it's a lot of fresh groceries, produce, and other things like spaghetti and milk and other things folks can get for free. They provide healthy meals for the unhoused. Pick up every Thursday, 11 to 2 p.m. Super dope. They do really great things. But yeah, check them out. And also donate if you can. They're a really great organization, and I'm happy to feature them in this video. Even though they have way more followers than I do. But yeah, so I super recommend finding nonprofits near where you live and promoting them as well. I feel like influencers should do more of that. Like, I feel like some of them do, but it's only like during Giving Week or certain times. But I feel like this should be an ongoing thing where we're constantly sharing places that need help and where we can help. So, yeah. Yo, we got the chicken killigouin, the beef adobo, and the jackfruit vegan. And this is a beef consomme. You can dip it in. Yeah, let's get it. We got the chicken killigouin. Oh, let's put some of this on. Spray some. Yeah. Then we got the beef adobo. Let's dip that in the consomme. Oh shit. That one. And then we got the vegan jackfruit. Not bad. Not bad. Hit. Y'all gotta come try it. Filipino guamane chamorro tacos. Get it. Let's go to market. Good Wi-Fi. So I studied Japanese for 3 years in college, but it kind of went whoosh. I'm going to Japan in 2 weeks, and I'm trying to brush up on my Japanese again. I don't know, last time I was there, I was trying to speak Japanese, but the guy was like, please speak English. So it's like, but I think it's important that when you go to different countries that you learn their language, at least learn the basics like hello, thank you, any polite phrases. So this is an old notebook I had in 2013 when I lived in Japan. This was when I was broke and in debt. I had only $129 balance in my bank account. No shame if that's you, but we can do better. Oh my god. In health and illness, I have diarrhea. Geri desu. I have diarrhea. Geri desu.
Are you speaking in what?
I'm going to Japan in 2 weeks. So
She has diarrhea.
my mom is staying with me on Sunday, so I need to wash these sheets because I haven't since my dad stayed with me for a month back in March. It is now May, and my mom will be pissed if she smells my dad's scent on the blanket, so I need to get this done. Yeah, problems of having divorced parents, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Extra softener on that for mommy. Alright. Super low. Let's rinse that twice. Cold. Woohoo. Here we go. It's been 7 months since I quit my corporate tech job at Google after 8 years. How is it going? It's going. But I feel like not many people talk about how difficult it is to start over at 36. Difficult, but not terrible. Like, I would say I've been very privileged to have this time off and not worry about work, not worry about paying my mortgage or feeding other dependents. But no one talks about healthcare. Like yesterday, well, I am when you don't work or don't make a certain amount, in California, you get under what's called Medi-Cal. I don't have to pay monthlies, but being enrolled in Kaiser, my deductible, the amount of money I have to pay for insurance to cover anything is $6,600. Yeah. And so, especially as a 36-year-old woman, not many people talk about all the shit women have to go through too. Like, we're higher at risk with cervix cancer. See, I get it. No one teaches me this shit. Cervix cancer, breast cancer. So yesterday I saw my OBGYN that I haven't seen one since 2013. I've seen a nurse practitioner every so often. I get my yearly check-ins, but that was at One Medical when that was covered by Google. But now, this is my first time going into a real hospital. Last week I did see a real doctor. So yesterday I had to get my pap smear, which is also called a cervical cancer test, where you open your legs as a woman with a vagina and they swab your cervix to see if you have any signs of disease, cancer, whatever. But they also like feel around your breast for things. And what freaked me out was that she was like, "Oh, I feel a cyst here, but it's movable, so it's fine. You feel it?" It felt kind of big. It's like on the side of this boob right here. She did a big ass circle right here. And I was like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "But it's totally normal. It's probably just a cyst. It comes in and out during your menstrual cycle." I was like, I didn't even know that existed. Like, I don't be feeling on my titties like that, you know? My boobs have gotten a bit bigger the past few years that I'm not used to. So, and I don't have anyone feeling on me like that, so no one tells me. Anyway, so yeah, she felt this like little cyst thing moving around. So it's good that it moves around, because if it was bad, like an infection, disease, it'll be kind of hard and it'll latch on and it's immovable. I was like, the fuck? No one ever taught me this shit. Like, please. And to take precautions, she said it seems fine, but to take precautions, you'll need to get a screening. And you'll have to go to another facility to get that done. So she sends in a recommendation, you get the screening. I'm 36. I actually should get cervical cancer screening every 3 years. But what people don't talk about also is how much does insurance cover for that? Like, I would have to call them, whatever. I mean, for me, I am, once again, privileged. I could pay, I'm hoping it's not a lot, but they have to do like an x-ray and everything, which I don't know. I'm guesstimating probably around $4,000. Like, I've gotten other things done, and those have costed $4,000 to $5,000, and my insurance typically covers half of it. But now that I don't have the Rolls Royce of insurance anymore, I'll have to pay that out of pocket. But health is wealth, and I really want to emphasize that, especially as women, especially as do I call myself middle age? I don't know. Women over 30 should take the most precautions. And so if your NP, your doctor tells you should get this checked up, you should. They're not just saying that to make money off of you, I think. I even consulted my own friend who is a nurse practitioner, and she did advise for me to get that checked out. So I think it's better safe than sorry. And whatever price that is, you'll make that back. I say, like, I have an abundant mindset. So and I've had quite a bit of health things the past few years, and they've costed a lot of money, but I've made that money back and then some. So I know not everyone can say that, but, you know, it's super important to take care of your health first. So health is wealth, and better safe than sorry. I feel like a lot of this starting over videos about concentrating on your health, and I can't emphasize that more than ever. Whether you're in 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever, I think it's important more than ever to focus on your health. Eat well. I mean, you know, I have Jollibees once in a while. Satisfy that craving, baby. But yeah, starting over at 36, to be honest, I live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. I was really planning on having a wife, having a kid or two, and living out that life. But after 4 years, obviously that didn't happen. And God, the universe, has something else in store for me. And I think this is the first time in a long time that I've followed my guts and my instincts, because, you know, you only have one life, so live it. And that really changed when one of my best friends passed from liver cancer at age 34. He had no idea until 2 weeks before he passed. So, like I said, everyone do your due diligence. Get your Get your checkups, get your screenings. RIP. Also, all the content I do is for him. He was my number one fan. Oh my god. Okay, cut. And we're back. If you're watching this in your 20s, you're probably thinking, what the fuck? I'm not going to have it all together when I'm in my 30s. Probably not. Just kidding. But yeah, when my 20s and even, a year ago, I thought I was on the trajectory. Like, this is my life. I was going to work at Google the next 20 years, have my family, and that'll just be life. But that wasn't in the cards for me. So what is for now creating content? I actually really enjoy making these YouTube videos. It's kind of like a docu-diaries, but also documenting like time with my friends and my family. I think that's super important to have, especially like back then it was my dad who recorded all these home videos, and now it's me. Like, I feel like we don't take enough photos and videos of each other, so make sure you do that with your loved ones, because you never know. And so I wanted to create content to encourage people to live more authentically and find strength in vulnerability, because that's what really creates community. And honestly, really, we need community more than ever. Like, we don't need people talking shit on each other's pages. We just need more connectivity. So I'm interested to hear your story as well. Because I know before I quit my job, I was so hesitant. And I was trying to look up all the videos. I quit my 9 to 5. And I know it's not an easier path, but I feel like for now, it's the right path for me. I don't know where this will go, and no shame to doing whatever I need to do, but it's now or never. Overall, I'm feeling pretty good. Still waiting for my app to get approved, but I think things will go well. Excited for my new life in Seattle and trying to document as much as I can in my last days in the Bay. Last month, holy cannoli. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Super appreciate y'all. Like, comment. Let me get to know you too. Excited to create this community with y'all. Tune in for the next one. Peace easies. Wendy Sashimi.